Are real estate brokerages going the way of the dodo bird?
Welcome to the Daily Dealio.
Meaning, are they going extinct?
The dodo bird, that totally makes me think of that movie Dinosaurs, right? Remember like the dodo bird, and it shows that they like fall in like the tar pits and stuff. I'm like, sorry, I got a lot of kids.
That's Ice Age.
Give me that.
Oh, it's Ice Age.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ice
that's
Age. There we go. See?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
He's like a
little
movie,
squirrel thing.
like
Yeah,
search
yeah.
engine.
The squirrel's name is Scrat.
Scrat. Yeah.
See,
the
told you.
whole-
He's like the movie search engine.
Oh, I know that too.
Well,
that was good. That's good.
are they though? I mean, are they going extinct?
I don't know.
Is dodo birds extinct? Well, now they can.
Dodo birds
now
are
they can pull in the DNA and make one, right?
Sure. So are we going to revive brokerages like they did with the dire wolf? Okay, but let's be real here. I think that the question is we all know that the role a real estate brokerage is playing in an agent's business is changing, and technology is changing, and a lot is changing, and AI. Let's be real, AI is changing things.
Oh gosh.
And so the question was posed by Housing Wire: are real estate brokerages going the way of the dodo? And
well, the brokerage is not going to go anywhere because, per the law regulation, a broker is the supervising authority of the selling agent. So, are the mom and pop brokerages going the way of the dodo bird because they're going to get all acquired by Real, LPT, EXP, KW, right? It won't surprise me if those big brokerages start cannibalizing. Well, they already do.
It's already
cannibalize each
happening,
other, but yeah.
right? It's already happening, and I think that the consolidation is very real. It's one of our predictions for 2025 is that we will see a lot of consolidation in the brokerage world, and they talk about that specifically in here. Is that essentially like 100% models are going to win because agents are going to need more of that commission, and then if you have a 100% model, basically you're not making money off the split, you're making money off ancillary, and one of the reasons that Rocket acquired Redfin was because they want to take the transactional cost down from $40,000 to $20,000, and how they intend to do that is through the ancillary services.
Well, the transaction cost is gonna go down throughout years and years and years, right? I mean,
But it hasn't.
No, but it's going to. I mean, with blockchain, I mean, we can knock out
It's coming.
all the third parties, and we can just I can sell my house to
title
you
company.
by you just hand me the title through a blockchain, and that's it. There's no so I can see a world where you're searching for houses that are on for sale. Someone's able to list their house themselves with a service, just like, here, list my house. All right, this is what you need to do. The photographer will come out of your house, put it online wherever it's going to go, and buyer A comes here and goes, hey, I want to see this house, and they click on a button, they schedule it, a car comes and picks them up,
Yep.
What do you call it? A driverless car.
Yep.
They jump in.
A Waymo.
They go to the house. The car hits the little area where you're in the vicinity of the house. It unlocks. People are able to walk in, walk through it. And they like it. They go back to the thing. They click, yes, I want to buy it. I want to make an offer. They do an offer. It goes to the seller.
Yep.
It's just something that is completely
The Jetsons, baby.
Yes. No. What do you call that?
Paperless, frictionless.
Friction.
No friction.
No friction.
So one thing that we were talking about recently is now when you take an Uber, it's been this way for a bit, you can actually say whether or not you want to have a conversation with the Uber driver.
Yeah, you want
right?
quiet.
Like technology is enabling us to hail a cab without having to talk to anybody, get into somebody's vehicle, not say a word if we don't want to, or have conversation if we want to, and we're really allowed to dictate how we want things. And so will that home buying, home selling process end up looking more like that? One thing that they noted in this Housing Wire article, the CEO of Next Home said so much of what we do today is being a therapist, helping the customer work through a very emotional and infrequent transaction. And I gotta say that I do agree with that. I mean, emotions run really high when you're buying and selling a home. And so how could AI, what would AI do
AI
with
is
that?
a therapist. AI is, they know every therapy book there is, and you can ask them anything you want.
But what if you just want to be heard by another human?
Oh, okay.
What if you just want to be validated?
Yes, 100%. I think that's true. But as an agent, really a therapist, they're not,
Oh, I would say that they are.
I mean,
And I would say that the really good agents are absolutely like, how many agents have we worked with that have been
Advisory.
super successful that had like degrees or background in like social work, psychology,
true.
and then they end up coming into real estate and they just crush it. Why? Because they understand human emotion.
And relationships,
Yeah.
and ultimately how to build them. So I had a thought listening to you talk about that, Jay, and just thinking about like Coinbase, Robinhood, and like how these platforms create basically instant liquidity, right? It's what we've all been talking about. It's what Zoodealio really kind of represents, is that instant liquidity. What if that future looks like in that scheduling process, you literally schedule your sale, right? Essentially right? Like where here, there's a validation process of the asset's value, goes through A, B, and C, uploading photos, it digitally assesses the value, it digitally assesses the marketplace. Again, all things that actually are pretty much available right now.
Viable.
Yeah, viable right now. And then you are able to schedule that liquidity as part of that. And then of course the house is resold. And for some reason it's set, like, just like it says, hey, here's your estimated price, here's your actual price, right? Like that it actually sell for, like when you're like, especially if you're doing like a bid, and not going off on too much of a tangent in some of these, but it made my mind think exactly that whole, like you're going to be able to schedule instant liquidity, especially with houses being like, or, real estate being the third largest asset class, like creating the viability of capital markets to play in this game is kind of a no-brainer. It's just never, I mean, they do play in it, but they play in it from currently in a home ownership. Imagine if you're like an intermediary owner, right?
I think
you make
that-
those small little...
I think the trick in getting there is it's so capital intensive, and that, in order for that to exist in that ecosystem, I mean, there would have to be just insane amounts
Trillions.
of capital,
Probably
right?
trillions,
Like
yeah.
just kind of sitting on the sidelines in that sort of scenario. So, it'll, definitely that would be part of the equation.
Well, if they're smart, they take that cash, they put it in Bitcoin right now. Then as it starts to go crazy, it's, over these next couple of years, they're just creating additional purchasing power.
Okay, I'm laughing because I was brainstorming with Jay last night about how. So little tidbit about Zoodealio, we are completely self-funded, completely bootstrapped company, which is pretty cool, and we're pretty proud of it. In thinking through raising capital, I was going, man, if we did, it would be cool to raise a portion to have a Bitcoin treasury company alongside Zoodealio.
Yep.
So we could stock our balance sheet with Bitcoin, which we know is appreciating.
Like the government is currently doing.
Yes, exactly. And then we could, also do what we do best, but then have a side Bitcoin treasury company growing alongside everything we're doing. It's exciting stuff. But will brokerages go away? What do you think? Drop it in the comments.